Hallo guys, the Critical German here and welcome to a new wunderbares video. There will be spoilers for all of Madoka Magica. You have been warned. Mami Tomoe is a 15-year-old girl and is the magical girl that protects the city of Mitakihara. She became a magical girl because she had no choice. Her parents died in a car accident and she would be dead too. But Kyubey essentially saved her life by granting her a wish, and that was to continue living. Throughout the show, she acts as a mentor figure to Madoka and Sayaka. But it is revealed that she is in fact weak and just played a strong magical girl. In reality, she doesn't want to be lonely and wants to fight alongside people. This makes sense. She was all alone since she was a child and grew up with no real parents. Maybe she was adopted, but even then, those parents weren't that great because she never mentioned them and we never see her having contact with someone. She lives alone in her apartment. So for her to finally find friends is a blessing. It is even better that those two girls want to become magical girls, so Mami doesn't have to fight alone anymore. She can finally share her secret with someone. She met magical girls before, but they were more like Kyoko, so harsh and aggressive, and they didn't want a shared territory. This means Mami can change Madoka and Sayaka from the beginning and give them a completely other view on the life of a magical girl. You could call it manipulation, but this is overlooked because of her good nature. But even if she didn't know what witches truly are and what they fight for, it is a dangerous job to have. And she is willing to put her potential students in this danger in order to not be alone anymore. She cares more about her not being lonely anymore than the safety of others. She even kinda pushes Madoka into it after the conversation where she confesses her feelings of being lonely. This also seems pretty manipulative, making Madoka feel bad for her, so she becomes a magical girl. But well, you can't blame her. What would you do in such a desperate position where you didn't have any friends and fight every night without no one noticing it? The writers use her as a tool to introduce the main characters to the magical girl world, since she's the first magical girl we meet in the show. Mami is often used as a way to give exposition, such as explaining what witches and familiars are. And of course, she is there to completely shake the magical girl genre when she died in episode 3 of the show. When you saw this for the first time, it's shocking. Back then, people didn't expect magical girls to die in a show of that genre. So them killing off Mami, a main girl protagonist, after only 3 episodes was a huge surprise. What about her name? Mami can translate to real, true or beautiful. Madoka and Sayaka see her as a real magical girl the first time they met her. She is the one that makes a strange new world and a connection to it real. She is the proof that the magical girl world is real and that it wasn't a dream for those two girls. She is also a true magical girl, meaning the defending of the values of what we think a magical girl is. All other magical girls in this world are more selfish and don't want to protect people. So she's a true magical girl among them, standing in for the trope we knew before. And when the writers kill her off, they essentially kill the trope we knew before, setting the stage for a magical girl show that subverts our expectations. And of course, the attribute of beautiful. Mami is a stylish person and her looks are important to her, like a true magical girl. At one point she mentions her beauty sleep, which proves her commitment to beauty. Okay, this might be a bit of a stretch, but there could be a connection. Mami can be used in Deutsch to describe your mother in a cute way as a child. Like, Mami, buy me a Bratwurst or I will report your Steuerhinterziehung beim Finanzamt. In the show, she can be seen as the mother of the group that takes care of Madoka and Sayaka as new magical girl children. So in this context, Mami would make sense. The show also has a lot of German influence, such as Walpurgisnacht, so the name Mami might not have been a coincidence. Tomoe can be translated to a friend of kindness or blessing. She is blessed because she survived when Kyubey saved her. Her becoming a magical girl was a blessing then. She is also a blessing for the people in Mitakihara because she keeps them safe every night. And she's a blessing for Sayaka and Madoka because of her they get the opportunity to have their wishes and dreams fulfilled. So Mami Tomoe means a real or true beautiful magical girl that is a blessing for everyone. Until they killed a blessing brutally in episode 3 to shatter our expectations. Mami is important because she is the key to break the magical girl formula. That was my video on Mami Tomoe. Which character should be next? Let me know in the comments. See you in the next video. Macht's gut, bis dann. Ciao.